Peace, everyone. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy New Year to you guys. This is probably a very late Happy New Year. It's been a very long time since I posted on this channel. And I found this kind of motivation to be consistent with my journal, kind of audio journaling, kind of like my thoughts and my journey as I'm kind of maneuvering. And I've been thinking about this concept of being the light in a world of darkness. There's this quote, and I'm going to paraphrase it. I'm going to butcher it. But throughout the history of the world, there's always been this dynamism between tragedy and radical, innovation and euphoria. Those things have constantly been, those dichotomies of experiences, of feelings, of emotions have constantly been in conversation with each other since the dawn of time. And I think in times, 2026 has been off to a, peculiar start. And globally, it could feel helpless at times. And times are dire, exploitation of people in and out of nationality, of socioeconomic categories, and really of the dominion of the mind, the sovereignty of the spirit, especially in times where the world is in this intersection of innovation and analog. And I think it's just very, very important for people in our day-to-days to still believe in the light and to focus on that instead of thinking about the helplessness that these kind of events may have. Even if that's the fatal attempt, even if that's the last attempt, I'm realizing for myself, because I can be at times, pessimistic when it comes to the way of the world. I love the book, ironically enough, Afro-Pessimism. I actually have it in my, hold on. I have it in my ebook. I'm currently reading it. I don't know if y'all can see that, but Afro-Pessimism by Frank Wilderson III. And, for a while I kind of, and I still kind of hold some of those, some of the rhetoric in the book. I kind of still thinking about those kind of themes of what it means to be essentially in a dark space when it comes to blackness in the world. But the fatigue of that too, you know what I mean? And it's also a privilege to be light. I think there's a privilege of being light. I'm still trying to think about, and forgive the pauses in my speak. I'm just kind of speaking candidly, but I sincerely believe that however and wherever you are in this life, and wherever you are in this world, I think it's so essential that you're actively thinking about, law of thermodynamics. Energy is neither created or destroyed, it's simply transferred. And I think in thinking about the transferable energy of yourself, how can we be of service to the earth in a way that is net positive and horizontal in terms of our allocation instead of this kind of vertical essential? Because I think a lot of the issues in the world, when the bare bones of it, is this fetishization of verticality when it comes to power, when it comes to all of these things. And I think that maybe we have to, instead of perpetuating that, kind of look into our spirits and think horizontally about the person next to us. You know, we may, and I think that's the thing too. A lot of people feel helpless because they feel like, oh, if I can't save the world, then I'm of no use. And I think that's kind of harsh for a human. We're humans. We are limited. We have a finite time on this earth. We will perish. We will emerge, and we will return. You know what I mean? But I think that in the tenure that we have in this thing called life, we must be some form of light to the people around us instead of perpetuating this darkness. To smile at the neighbor, even if you can't even give somebody, you don't have money on you to give to the less fortunate. You know, when you maneuver through your day, give them eye contact. You know what I mean? Like look at them in the eyes and be like, yo, I see you. We alive, man. We here. You know, when you see a baby, smile at them, give them a little hi. How you doing? You know, help somebody with their groceries. You know, cook for somebody if you can. If you know, like, you know what I mean, like the food is a little, you know. Go to your local, food pantry and help them out. Volunteer. You know what I mean? Think about the horizontal. Obviously, we got to pay bills. If you live in a capitalist society, you got to pay bills. And, you know, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing because you're a part of that society. But that doesn't necessarily mean you have to acquire the attributes and the characteristics of a person who lives in that capitalist society. You know what I mean? Like, I think it's very, very important to defy, to rebel, and to love simultaneously. Audre Lorde has that quote: "If people cannot rebel and love, then we've lost." And I think it's so true, man. We gotta be able to have that dualism within us, and that means as well as fighting and having that energy. It's about the loving. It will always be about the loving, man. So yeah, that's really what I wanted to say today is be the light in a world of darkness. Be the light in a world of darkness. I think I'm just going to be doing these type of videos like this. I'm not going to care about views or whatever. I think this is just for me to kind of just pour out my thoughts. So let's see how long I could do it, you know, revamping this channel, reviving this channel, if you will. 365 days. If you're curious about what I really do for people who are new in the work that I really do, links is in the bio. But if not, I'll see you tomorrow, January 15th. All right, y'all. Peace.